Guys, it seems like the Wuwa anniversary is just a gift that keeps on giving. Yo, what is up? WW Gib here. Now, guys, I really tried to give Wuthering Waves the biggest benefit of the doubt. Every time, no event, I fully tried out, no bias, anything like that. Elusive Realm just came out, and I love Elusive Realm. Now, I don't know why it took this many patches for them to bring back Elusive Realm, and Elusive Realm comes back, and it's not even the regular Elusive Realm here. I don't know what they were cooking with this Elusive Realm. Um, like, it seemed like they had some idea with it, and I don't even think the foundation of the idea is that good because there already was a foundation. They changed the foundation, and no one asked them to change the foundation. But if you have not played this new Elusive Realm yet, there's these like tapes pretty much, and it's like HSR Simulated Universe. When you go through the stages with like a mix of like Zenless's old Hollow Zero with the TVs. Um, and pretty much you go through these stages on the Dreaming Deep here, and you go through like these films and everything. And each film, you start with the tutorial one, which is 30 minutes. Okay, it's like a calm 30 minutes. Game's a little bit loud, but let's. I will say the best thing about this Elusive Realm, by the way, is the music. The music on the front page or like this, you know, like the home page of it is really nice. I do think that's really good music. But yeah, they just take way too long. I'm not gonna lie. I'll show some of my gameplay playing through them, but yeah, I played through like 3 of these here. I didn't finish the last one because I was like, holy, this is taking forever. I spent like 2 hours doing this mode just to get an idea of it for, you know, my thoughts on it. I wanted to do like a day one thoughts. I was actually gonna upload my gameplay, but it's so long. I feel like you're just gonna be sitting there watching me fight the boss for 5 hours. For an example here, if we go to one of my recordings that I do have here, this one is 30 minutes long, and it's just 2 boss fights. I don't even think this includes the last boss fight.
We're getting there. Any day now.
Like, even my chat was talking about how is this like a real mode that
Any
they...
day now.
By the way, this is a level 55 boss, which surprisingly was taking me longer than the level 90 boss. I don't know how that works. I wanted to talk about the Reddit post and everything though, because I was interested in what are other people's opinions. Maybe I'm bugging out, you know. I like to wait, you know, see what other people are talking about. Maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I'm tweaking, you know. But it seems that was not the case there because what do we have going on here, guys? What do we have going on here? So this guy pretty much encapsulates most of what I wanted to say. So, you know, hey, why work harder? Let's work smarter here. This ain't it, Chief. So the new event is not what I expected. I forgot to loop this, by the way. This is the Maple Story music of the day, by the way. Orbis, Tower of Goddess. Pretty solid song, pretty solid song. Anyways. So this person says the new event is not what I expected. I thought it was going to be an upgrade of the old 1.4 Elusive Realm. That's what I thought. But sadly, it wasn't. This event doesn't even come close to that. They're not wrong. They are not wrong at all. The stories are good, I'll give it to that, but the way they're presented isn't fun or engaging at all. Now, me personally, I saw the skip button on like 50 pages of text. Hey, I skipped that junk, you know? Let me know what you guys think of the story. I have no opinions on the story. For a gacha game writing story, they're never that crazy, you know? Maybe it has some decent text dialogue or anything. It's nothing canon, so I don't think it can be that good, you know, my opinion. But they said it's good, so I'll let them say it's good. So stories are good, but the way it's presented is garbage. They did it just like HSR Simulated Universe. If you don't know how HSR Simulated Universe is, it has like text on the right side with a picture on the left taking up most of the screen, and the text on the right goes about like 4 words across, and then it goes like all the way down. I think just reading like that, reading a script like that, it just feels bad presented anyways, even if it was good. So just off of that, I can see it's badly presented. Next we have is the town-to-town movement of Rover is something no one asked for. This is factual. You move so slow when you are moving around the map. Around this thing. Hold up. Yeah, this. You move like way too... I don't know why this is so slow. This seems like a web event. I think we have had a web event with this like type of tile movement before. Where am I on the map here? Look. I think I clicked to move to the boss here. It speeds up like a little bit when you go super far away, but overall the movement is really slow and clunky in my opinion. Next thing is gameplay is questionable. You don't get to choose your character or their upgrades until you get a ticket event or main story. This is fact. Also, there's like this team up thing that they were working out. Is it the cameo role? No, it's like how you get, you know, the soul resonance, like the 120% of their power. There is like a special way to activate it, and I don't know if I can find it in here of me like looking at it. I was looking at it somewhere. Yeah, this. So they have a bond, right? And there's different bonds like with the characters, and you need different sets of 3 within this cast of characters, and then you can activate the bond, which means if you have all those 3 characters on your team, then you can do the 120%, you know, soul resonance power, you know, power booster thing. I don't know what they're cooking with that. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like a good idea, but the fact that it's so RNG for you to get the characters, and then I think some of them don't even make sense. Like you can't play. I wanted to play Zhang Liao with, I think Jinxi, or something, or Cheng Li, and they like not group together. I don't know. I feel like all the Jinzo characters should have a grouping together. Instead, it's like lore based. I think so. Like Jan Jin works with Jinxi, which is like weird. I don't know. Also, the only people that give you their outro skill when you use them, I could be wrong on this, maybe I was doing something wrong. You only get your outro skill if you're using the people that have like the full team buff, like Varina, Baiji, and, well, I guess Baiji's the one person, but like it affects the whole team. So yeah, Baiji, Varina, and Surekeeper, they're the only ones that actually give you the buff to your next character when you like choose them, because you know you choose the character, they come in, they do their ultimate or their intro, and then they swap out. Yeah, only Baiji, Varina, and Surekeeper do that. I don't know why. So like having the other teammates is kind of like literally just so they can cast their ult or their intro skill, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really agree with that method of combat there, I gotta be honest. Anyways though, the character upgrades are basically stat boosts with a little sprinkle of buffs here and there. There aren't anything like the original Elusive Realm, which is a great shame because that was all the fun of the mode. Exactly. The buffs you get in this, I think every time I went to a boss, I had like 3 to 4 buffs, and then I had like 3 level ups. Not like actually character level up, because your character starts from level 0 and then they level up. You get like actual like level ups in like the tiers, and those give you like the buffs you can select for the character. If I find it somewhere in here, yeah, like Baiji right here, like they still have this menu, but you rarely get this menu. This menu rarely shows up. Like most of the fights I did, I didn't even have like a maxed out character. But that was one of the cool things about Elusive Realm. I don't know, like they just kind of missed the bar on like everything in this mode. I don't know how they did that. Yeah, see, the synergy bond, I like it, but it's only available on specific team comps. Told you, this guy covered like everything. Shout out to prestigious Milkman. The time it takes to complete a single film, yes, bro. 60 minutes. It is actually 60 minutes. Do I have my body here? Look at this, look at this, look at this. I did this for 3 hours, I think. 2 to 3 hours. I'm not trolling, by the way. I was literally on one of the bosses for like 20 minutes, I think. Also, this is peak damage performance. I'm not even trolling. This right here. Have you seen a Jinxi do 3.5k? 3.7k. In the old Elusive Realm, right? You would do this on like the first wave of enemies, right? Because your character like levels up. I was on the final boss right here, doing 3.7k. And I fought through it. I'm not showing you guys. I literally gave this event, a full playthrough. I didn't go like, okay, I'm doing no damage, I quit, this mode is trash. I played through the whole thing, okay? I played through the whole thing of 2 films, and I didn't finish the 3rd film because I was getting a, you know, I was getting a little bored. I don't think it's crazy to say that. Next, I was fighting the Baron Goal. You know? Like, I do think the Soul Resonance thing is cool, though. I don't know why we can't get the regular Sim universe with the Soul Resonance. I thought that was the whole point of them testing it earlier. But yeah, this clearly wasn't play tested, that or it's super rushed, because I don't feel the want to play this version of my most beloved game mode. They're facts. They're facts. I was yawning through the whole thing. It even started skipping the dialogue events because it just wasn't good. I started with skipping the dialogue, buddy. If this guy thought the story was good and they skipped, I mean, hey, that's just crazy. Kuro could do 100% better than this, but I really hope this was just a one-off thing with other events because this just feels soulless. Literally. They said if you don't skip the dialogue, it's 90 minutes. What? Like, and no one is liking this, bro. There's no one out there liking this. You know, there might be some rare Kuro bots, you know, like the snowmen that think this is crazy, but I'm letting you know, guys, this game mode is straight buns. More people disagreeing, more people, they just don't like this junk. Like, it's just crazy. Like, actually, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. This. Okay, wait. This is actually insane. This is actually insane. Okay. This guy, I almost forgot to talk about this. Shout out to Godric. Shout out to Godric. Okay, so after you finish a run, you get like a ton of stuff. It's literally just like HSR Simulated Universe. Okay, you get like a ton of stuff. I'm not even trying, like a ton of stuff, right? So one of the things you can get is like when you choose like the buffs, right? You get these. And these have a claim all button. Now, obviously, I already claimed it, right? There would be like a claim all button right here because you get multiple in a run, right? And I was like, oh my god, they finally, because HSR doesn't have a claim all. You have to go and click through one by one and claim everything, right? Then you go to screenplay and behind the scenes, which you also get multiple of per run. And you're like, what happened? Where's the claim? Where's the claim all button? Where's the claim all button? Why did they remove it? They had it for 1/3 and then they just forgot. They forgot that they added a claim all button. Then you have to go and one by one click all of these. I don't know how they did that. This also doesn't have a claim all. So if you got multiple of these in one run, you have to go and claim it individually one by one. I don't know, like, why is there not a claim all for this? There should be a claim all button in any menu where you can claim multiple things. I don't know how that doesn't get passed. Like, how does that not get? I don't understand. I literally don't understand, guys. I don't understand. Yeah, this event, guys, though, like, I don't know, man. I really wanted this Elusive Realm to be good. We waited a month for this to come out in the patch. But like I said, it's WW Gib here. I just want to talk about the memes and stuff, you know, lots of posts on this. Another guy saying the reading is bad. More people talking about how this Elusive Realm is just, like, incompetent. I mean, like what is going on here? A good meme of the Elusive Realm. Improved previous version of Elusive Realm. Small brain. Why would you improve the version of the Elusive Realm? Make a watered down weekly version that people were praising this when it came out, by the way, which is insane. Some people are so, like, a gotcha gamble demon, okay, that they were like, oh my god, one pool weekly. This mode is also buns. Anyways, I think people are finally getting to that now that they realize it's a chore. And now we have ZZTV's mode, but worse. It is what it is. I don't know about worse. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about worse. Maybe worse though. Let me know what you guys think about this, though. Let me know if you played the Elusive Realm, if you experienced it yourself, what you think. Like I said, guys, I really tried to give this, you know, like a full, you know, unbiased take on it, my thoughts on it and stuff like that. And I gotta be honest, this mode is buns. It is what it is. This mode is straight buns. Now, I'm waiting for people to wake up on some. There's people out there that still think Tower is good. I'm waiting for those people to wake up. We've been waking up, guys. A lot of y'all, y'all been liking these videos, okay? I used to make videos like this at the start of WoW. There's a lot of stuff in WoW that's been like this since the start of the game. Now, a lot of y'all were in the honeymoon phase, okay? I used to get trashed on all the time. Now people are waking up because the anniversary is bad, and they're like, whoa, that could be fixed. That thing could be fixed. I've been saying all this since the start, okay? I used to say WoW devs are incompetent, and they call me the devil, okay? I don't hate the game. I'm still playing it since day one of the game. I love the game. That's why I want it to be better, boys. I want it to be better. We don't want any of this. At least it's better than Genshin. At least it's better than XYZ. We want Wuthering Waves to be, at least. We don't want at least. We want it good, okay? Anyways, Gib here. That's my yap of the day. It seems you guys have been enjoying this. It have been in the comments and stuff like that. You know, shout out to you guys. You know, and also shout out to, hold up, one of my goats in the comments, Some guy was in the comments, they were like, keep doing this, and I was like, I got you, bro. I don't know where they're at, but shout out to that guy that said they wanted to hear more yaps in the comments. I think it was, hold up. I gotta shout out this guy. My guy, Southie2194, I ain't forget about you, bro. But yeah, besides that, I'm actually out here, guys. Shout out to Cheng Li. Okay, shout out to Cheng Li and Zadi. You know, Cheng Li and Zadi, they're kind of like the glue. Everyone calls EO the glue. Cheng Li and Zadi are the glue. Okay, I'm actually out. Goodbye.